Hey ladies, are you sick and tired of dealing with your periods? Does being a woman make you too stupid to fix the problem of your uterine lining sloughing off every month? Well, I have great news for you. A male chiropractor has invented a product that will finally free us from the tyranny of tampons. It's glue, so you can literally glue your stupid vagina shut. First of all, I want to make it really clear that this is not a joke. Dan Dops is a chiropractor from Wichita, Kansas, of course, and he has a patent and is actively promoting this product on social media. The product in question, he hasn't actually invented it yet, apparently, but since when does actually having a product, when is that like a requirement for a quack to try to make some money? Second of all, I want to point out that Dops' own brother, Brad Dops, who is also a chiropractor, says that Dan is insane. And normally that would mean that I wouldn't really want to make fun of him, but screw it. I'm sick of talking about politics, and Dan is a woman-hating asshole marketing a possibly fraudulent, most assuredly dangerous pseudoscientific garbage product. So let's talk about it. Dops calls his company Mensays. It might be pronounced Mensees, but really, is there anything more fitting for an idiotic product marketed to women, created by a man who has absolutely no idea what he's doing, than calling it Mensays? It's perfect. The product in question is a glue stick. Dops wants women to smear it on their labia in order to shut the blood and tissue inside the vagina. In Dops' imagination, that glue would not come unstuck when exposed to blood or sweat, but it would magically come unstuck when exposed to urine. And so, in his imagination, you would just go to the toilet, you would urinate, that would unstick the seal and let out all of your menstrual goods. He compares it to waking up with your lips on your face lips stuck together and needing to wet the inside of your mouth in order to unstick them. That has actually never happened to me, but okay. He thinks that that's a thing. It's a thing. Anyway, that's how the glue works, and it's going to solve all of our menstrual woes, basically. You may have already thought of several problems with this. For a start, women don't pee out of our vaginas. The urine would magically unglue the bit of labia in front of the urethra, but then the urine would have to trickle over to the vaginal opening in order to unstick the glue there. And what if that wasn't enough urine to do the trick? Are you supposed to just pry your vagina open with a butter knife or something? There's also the issue of putting a foreign substance anywhere near your vagina and then closing it off. The vagina is a remarkable self-cleaning instrument, but only if you don't, shove some mysterious chemicals inside of it and then seal them in. That's the sort of recipe that leads to things like yeast infections or bacterial vaginosis, things that, if left untreated, can lead to sterility. You may have noticed earlier I called Dops a woman hater. That might be confusing to you because, after all he's done is try to invent a magical product that solves women's problems, right? Well, over on the company's Facebook page, he's been dealing with the criticism by responding with screeds like this. I am a man, and you, as a woman, should have come up with a better solution than diapers and plugs, but you didn't. Reason being, women are focused on and distracted by your period 25% of the time, making them far less productive than they could be. Wow. By diapers, he's referring to pads. By plugs, he's referring to tampons. And by distracted by your period 25% of the time, he's referring to the fact that he's never actually met a woman. Because if he had met and interacted with a woman, he would know several things. First, that pads and panty liners are nothing like diapers. Also, that now we have really awesome underpants that basically do the same thing super easily. Second, he would know that menstrual cups exist for women who don't like using plugs or tampons. Menstrual cups are awesome. They keep all of your blood inside of you until you're ready to go to the bathroom, which is just like his product. Only with menstrual cups, you don't have to glue your vagina shut. Third, if Dobbs had ever met a woman, he would know that blood coming out of our bodies once a month is but one relatively minor inconvenience associated with menstruation. There are other problems like cramps, which can be really bad, or I don't know, period shits. Thanks to a number of factors, if you're a man who doesn't talk regularly to women, you might not know this, but pooping becomes a total hassle on your period. For instance, the uterus presses up against the colon, which can cause issues. Hormones can fluctuate in a way that leads to constipation and diarrhea. And I kind of feel terrible mentioning it just because now if Dobbs learns about period shits, he's going to start marketing a secondary product for gluing your anus shut. In the meanwhile, he has taken down his Facebook page, probably due to the flood, of criticism that he's attracted. The evil part of me hopes that he doesn't give up and that he takes his product onto Shark Tank so that I can see him mercilessly mocked in front of a larger audience. But I know that even the most obviously ridiculous and dangerous quackery will find a few eager customers. So it's probably best that he doesn't get any more of an audience than he already has. So I'm just going to hope that Dobbs gives up on Men Says and instead goes back to work on his other patents, which include things like bottle cap makers and resealable snack bags. Stick to that stuff.